Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm creating it for all of my cool hair video stuff. If you know anything about like my YouTube presence, you know that I'm Crazy Cats with Wings. Don't go check out Crazy Cats with Wings, it's like my thing. I'm like, hey, I got a cool YouTube channel, don't check it out, because it was kind of cringy, but So, first video, I have an antenna that I made on the Youth on the Air camp, YOTA Camp. My dad, temporarily offline, did a YouTube live stream about it with me where we talked about how absolutely amazing it was, so go check that out. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Temporarily Offline, subscribe to Astro Leah, my absolutely amazing sister who has way more subscribers than me. Who would have thought? I don't even have a video out yet. Actually, I do. Anyway, so while we were there on Friday before the closing ceremonies, we did an antenna building contest. Now, if you guys don't already know, I know basically nothing about building antennas, just what my dad has showed me when he built the portable or bust thing 2 years ago, his DX Commander, all of that stuff. But I was like, okay, I'll just team up with one of my friends who actually knows how to build antennas and we'll be good. Nah, it's a single project. So I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. They told us they were going to give us coat hangers, and I thought I was a genius. And I thought that I could just take the coat hangers and like tie the hooks together and call it an antenna. Turns out that's a thing. It's called a Bowtie antenna. Who knew that I was such a genius that I could figure it out? But I made the antenna. I didn't even have a plan for like SWR, what band to put it on. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna make the antenna. I'm gonna connect it to the little Baofeng handhelds that they gave us. I don't remember what they were. I can put it on the text on the screen right there. What Baofeng, ICOM, the ICOM radios. I'm going to connect it to the ICOM radio, I'm going to test it, I'm going to make a contact, I'm going to get in, I'm going to pretend that I'm most creative, because the important bit was that I made an antenna and that it worked, and I just wanted to do that and see how cool it was and show that, like, look, I did this thing I don't even know how to do. But what happened was I built it, and then one of the Maluzzi brothers, Tony Maluzzi, had an antenna analyzer, and we took the antenna analyzer, connected it to my antenna, and found out that I had a 1.7:1 SWR on 6 meters. On an antenna that I didn't plan, that I was shocked. Like, literally, such good luck right there. I was so happy. So I took it outside, I put it up on a sign, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go make a 6-meter contact with my 1.7:1 SWR. This is gonna be great. Turns out the little ICOM radios couldn't do 6 meters, but I can because I'm a tech, and 6 meters is within tech privileges, which was also really great, because, like, bad planning if I couldn't. And I went and I put it on the sign, and I borrowed John, N0 JSD, November 0 Juliet Sierra Delta, it's his initials actually, JSD is. I borrowed his ICOM 7300 705. Wow. Numbers not working out today. Borrowed the ICOM 705 that Will, amazing ICOM guy at the camp, had lent him, and also a bunch of other random people. And I used it to make a contact with Ruth. KM4, LAO. I know her call sign. Yeah, this is what YOTA Camp did. It taught me a bunch of cool people's call signs. So I made a contact with her. Turns out the ICOM said that my SWR was infinity, but the antenna analyzer said, the antenna analyzer said that my SWR was 1.7:1. So I was very confused. So I made a contact, I got into the contest, the antenna building contest. I decided that I was going to go for most creative, and then I spent the rest of my time making my SWR lower. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you guys my cool antenna that I built with zero technical expertise. So stick around. Real quick, everyone, before that awesome intro video I've definitely already created, Becca, KD9POK, it's on my shirt, right there. I just realized that I didn't tell you guys that in my intro, and call signs are important in this hobby. So yeah, roll that awesome intro video, as I think Tank Radio would say. Alright guys, we got the parts of my antenna. Sorry in advance for the shaky cam footage. And yeah, I definitely had to shake it there. I'm using my phone, my gorgeous, like, $50 phone that does the job and nothing else, so it's working well for me. Also, this is, like, illogical. I could do it that way and it would make so much more sense. I don't feel like it. So we're gonna start at the top with the antenna. It's 2 coat hangers tied together, so there's one of them, there's my arm in the way, and there's the other one, and then I just took the hooks, I de-hookified them, so I just made them straight wire, and then I wrapped the wire around itself. If you can see right there, I took some of the varnish, whatever it was that was on all of the coat hanger that makes it all kind of green. I took some of that off and with sandpaper so that I could connect one of my alligator clip leads to it because, you know, super not technical this antenna is. And I just tied some string around it so that I could hang it somehow. I took a lot of finagling to get it to hang fairly even, fairly straight. Looks kind of cool while it hangs. And then on one end of the rope, I have my very technical rock. This rock is actually from Ohio. I brought it with me from the Voice of America Museum of Broadcasting in Westchester, Ohio. I thought I would bring a little souvenir. They didn't say I couldn't bring the rock back, and now I have it. And it's actually kind of like the right perfect counterbalance where I can like hold the antenna and the rock will hold the antenna in the same spot without having it like move up or down, which is really nice no matter what I add to the antenna. I don't know how I managed to just randomly pick up the best perfectly technical rock, but I did, so we have that. Then we also have our alligator clip connectors. So the black one is my negative connector, so I connect one end of it to the outside of the coax connector. It's SO239, I believe. It's not BNC, it's like the traditional coax connector. I can show you a picture of that. There you are, a picture of the coax connector I'm talking about. And I just clip this to the outside, the black lead, the negative lead, I think. I don't know, not doing a very technical job. And then I clip this to the center bit of the coax connector. I clip it to the little, the little peg that sticks out from the top. And then what I did is I sanded off a little bit of my varnish on my coat hangers, like I was saying, right there. And I just take my green connection, which I dropped, so we're going to use the black one, and I just clip it on. I'm doing a brilliant job. Like so. And then what I did for my black connector line, this is now black instead of green. I know it was green a second ago. I took my black end of the line that I connected to the outside of the coax, and I just let it hang. And that was when the SWR was infinity. And then somebody suggested that I cut a random length of wire and connect the black end of the coax to that. So I just stripped this end, and that I just let that hang. And that I'd have a dipole, and this would be one side of the dipole, and then the blue wire would be the other side of the dipole. So my entire antenna, when put together, is connected with alligator clips and my very technical rock with a bit of string. So as you can tell, I'm not very experienced with this. You guys will probably comment telling me how I did something wrong, or I'm explaining something wrong, or there's actually a technical term. Cool. Thank you for the support. Thank you for teaching me things that I don't know, because I know basically nothing about antenna building, and still I got on the air and I made some context because it's that easy. So let's put this up somewhere and have a little fun. How to do a super technical job with 2 hands without having a camera holder. I don't even have like a sister or something. I should just like tie my hair around the phone. Because what I need to do is I want to like time lapse, like, ooh, look, and then I connect this here, and then I connect this here, and then this is connected here, and then I'm like, oh wait, haha, I need coax, and then I run inside, whee, and I come back, and then I connect it, and then I throw it into that gorgeous birch tree, because I love birch trees, and then, magic, she's up in a tree. Alright everybody, I am back from doing my whole runs into house, wee, comes back thing. I just wanted to give you guys an update on all of the things that I have. to connect my coax. So, like I was saying, I believe this is PL259, PL meaning plug 259 because numbers are cool in ham radio. So it's a PL259 connector, which is what I was connecting my alligator clips to, the green one to the center plug, and then the black one to this outside jacket. We're gonna go with that word. And then, because the coax that my dad had is BNC, as you can see, ha ha ha, it's definitely a plun. A plun. It was a plun, everybody. It was a plun. It was a pun. The BNC connector right there. And so what happens is I have an SL239 to BNC, right like that. And then on the other side, I have a BNC to coax to, so BNC to PL259 to SL239, and then this long wire, and then it connects to Blue Fang, to whatever the Bow Fang connector is called, because I'm not that technical. And this is Blue Fang. Dad got her for me. Dad got it for me. I don't know. I say her a lot. It's probably because I'm a girl. Anyway, Dad got it for me when I got my license. When I became a tech, he got me a Bow Fang because that's what he did for Leah. That's what he did for Natalie. Leah's is camo, Natalie's is red. And I call it Blue Fang. And basically, oh, excuse me. What happened was I went to YOTA Camp and I brought it along because I thought it would be cool and forgot to charge it. So if we turn it on, I just charged it for like 10 minutes, just enough right there that is charged. So it's got one little bar, so we're gonna turn it back off again so that it works, so that I have just enough to test my antenna. So now it's even more super technical antennaing skills as I attempt to throw it up into this gorgeous birch tree. Let's go. After a few unsuccessful attempts to throw this into this birch tree, right here, I've decided I'm going to climb the tree. Yeah, if you saw Leah's POTA video with me, I climbed a tree in that one too. I might have a slight tree climbing addiction, don't worry about it. So I'm gonna climb the tree and then I will see you up there. Alright, I am officially in the tree, everybody. It's the ground. Say hello to the ground. Thought I'd take a little climb, and then there's this branch right over here that I'm going to put my antenna on, and we're gonna make some contacts. Maybe I might just make a contact with Dad, but we're gonna have some fun. Here's the branch I'm gonna put my antenna on. I have it right here. It's kind of wrapped around my super technical rock doing its super technical job, so I'm gonna toss her on there and go from there. Hey Leela! Why are you in the tree? Well, I'm filming a YouTube video. Yeah, I'm putting an antenna up, and instead of trying to throw it up like normal people, I just climbed the tree. Yeah, I'm not stupid. Come on, Leah. Haha. I also just attempted to throw it into the tree and failed miserably even though I'm in the tree? Wow. Do not do that! Oh my god, I'm gonna fall off the tree! Do not touch my rock! Why not? Shut up! Super technical rock skills, take 2. Ooh, I did it on 2 tries. Let's go. We're not counting all the tries that I failed miserably before I decided to climb the tree. Look at that. She's in the tree. She's not in the tree. She is in the tree. Boom, 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 boom. I'm in the tree. She's failing miserably at being in the tree. She's in the tree, everybody! Okay, so there's my super technical rock down there, if you can see it. And then if you look on this branch that I put my antenna on, this is how the antenna is supposed to sit in a tree. Why? Because I said so. So, just kind of sits laying on top of the branch. We got one wing of the bow tie on one side, one wing of the bow tie on the other side. And then we're gonna have the blue wire hanging down somewhere. I'm thinking that if there's a better way for me to get rid of the SWR, to lower the SWR, sorry, we're not gonna get rid of it, we need SWR. Standing wave ratio. Look at me knowing acronyms. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the blue wire just because I don't really like how it looks and I'm a little vain sometimes. So I'm going to connect all of my connectors, all of my coax, all of my alligator clips, and I'll show you guys what that's like in just a second. Alright everybody, I am back in the tree with all the stuff that I need to use to connect to the antenna, which is right there. It looks kind of like a branch, but like, it's right there. Whee! And I may have made a little bit of a mess. I may have tied all of my stuff in knots, but I'm going to take a second, I'm going to untie it because this is Dad's stuff and I respect his stuff, and it's Dad's coax, and I promise I'm treating it right, Dad. If you're watching this, I'm treating your coax right. I promise. So give me a second and I'll fix it and then I'll connect it and then we can check out how good my antenna is. I dropped the blue wire. I dropped the blue wire. It's all the way down there. That's not even that far. But like, it's all the way down there, man. You know, everybody, this might be a long video. This may take forever, but I promise I will get this antenna in the tree. Also, I'm sorry for the shaky cam footage once again. Alright everybody, we finally have the antenna connected. There's the bow tie sitting on the branch, the green wire coming down to the coax. If you can see, there's the black wire coming from the other side that then leads to the blue wire, if you can see that. And then also the rocks over there. And then we have our coax, which is super long, so it goes like down there and around there and eventually leads to Blue Fang. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn her on. I wonder if there's a place for me to find SDR. I don't think there is. So this is the national calling frequency, isn't it? Let's find a different frequency on 6 meters and try to make a contact with Dad. So yeah, I will be right back with my father. He might not be in the video, but I will be right back with my father and we will try to make a contact with him. A little bit of a special guest, a little bit of a TO sneak peek. Get some cool stuff. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yep, I will be back. Haha. So I went to go ask Dad if we can make a contact on 6 meters with me using, you know, Blue Fang and him using one of his radios, whatever. We were gonna have some fun. Turns out my bow fang and all bow fangs and most HTs cannot do 6 meters. So that sucks. So I spent all this time, like, setting up my antenna in this tree and getting all my adapters and everything, and I can't even do 6 meters with my radio. I even charged my radio just a little tiny bit so I could do 6 meters, and I can't. But, you know, you learn something new every day, and I'm gonna go after his live stream because it's like 7 p.m. on a Monday night. I'm gonna go steal one of his radios, I'm gonna connect my super cool bow tie antenna, and I'm gonna make myself a contact. So, see you then. Alright everybody, so it's a new day. Yeah, I got home from work today. Last night I did not make the contact with Dad I was gonna make because, you know, it's like that sometimes, at least in my life. So, got home from work today. I had the antenna over that away, in a tree over there, and Dad has a radio that can do 6 meters, unlike my bow fang, because I know so much about radios, and I definitely knew that my bow fang couldn't do 6 meters, and I was just messing around with you guys. Haha, joking. Anyway, so what I did is I put the antenna in this, like, shrub. You know, it's a little bit of a, just put it on a branch, call it good antenna, and then the green wire comes down to the coax, the black wire comes down to the other end of my dipole, which is just gonna sit on the ground because I'm super technical, and then the coax comes in underneath the door. So Dad and I are gonna make a contact real quick. We can look at the SWR, maybe, depending on if the radio can, and prove that she works. We are on the other side of this magic door, and I have my coax connected to this radio of Dad's and this power supply, because he says that this radio and this power supply have 2 antenna jacks, so mine is this one, with all of the gorgeous adapters that I thought I'd use. So let's see how this works. On switch. Ooh, it worked! And then the calling frequency is what, 5125? So let's go. That's loud. There we go. I found the volume button, everybody. Switch, CW. USB, menu, okay, that's not helpful. Band, that's the button. And then we want 7, 10, 14, 18, 21, 50. 50. We want to go down, not up. 50, 1, 2, 5, I believe it is. We'll turn that up. Turn that up. Alright, and then the mic is this one. I'm spinning the dial. So I've officially turned the radio on. We're not at 5125. Let's see if we can hear anything. There we go. And then I was going to make a contact with Dad, so we're going to do that. I figured some things out. Number 1, lock button. Whee! Because I keep bumping the knob. Also, I'm pretty sure that's SWR, and somebody told me when I was testing my antenna that if you put the radio in FM mode instead of USB, that the SWR won't change as you're talking. Because it does sometimes in SSB. So we're going to go over to FM, and if that bar is SWR, which I'm pretty sure it is, then my SWR is right about 15, which is honestly not bad. Did 15 to 1? Haha, great SWR, right? But that's what we got, and that's pretty cool. Everybody, I have T.O. in the ham shack. Turns out he doesn't mind that I stole his shack without telling him. And that's him talking over the radio from the DX Commander. So we're going to make a contact to prove that this antenna works. This is KD9POK looking for Kilo Mike 9 Golf.
Kilo Mike 9 Golf. I hear KD9POK. You are 5'9" into the other side of the room. QSL.
Copy that 5'9". You are also a 5'9" into this side of the room.
It's a good thing our antennas are not in the room together with the radios.
I guess that is a good thing. It's also a good thing that you're talking completely normally, isn't it?
I am never normal.
Alright, T.O., I've seen a lot of your YouTube videos, I'm subscribed, I'm a huge fan, but unfortunately I don't have time for this, so thanks for the contact in 73.
73.
Oh my god, Dad! My camera's focusing on the wrong thing. Dad creating QRM. I mean, to be fair, he did create me. Haha.
You are mega.
It's my favorite Q code, QRM, because my initials are RM. It's like, haha, I'm interference. Whoops. I love how he just won't talk to us normally anymore. Look at this, watch. Hi, Dad, how are you?
Hi there.
You see that? Anyway, that's it for this video, so thanks for being awesome.
Don't steal my taglines.
I already did. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Steve, KM9G here, and I just wanted to say thanks for being awesome. Yeah, we're doing an audio test, so we got ourselves a super technical rock. This rock is part of my antenna. I actually took it from the Voice of America Museum in Ohio. Little souvenir, little rock, super important.